Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Srinaki, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. Before we start today's video, which is about legumes and pulses, I would like to thank Tyler and Matthias for joining our membership program. We are really very grateful to you. And also I would like to say, those of you who would like to support us, who want to join our membership program, there is a join button near subscription on YouTube channel. You can click this join button and you can also support us and get our special videos. So thank you so much once again. We are really grateful to you. Thank you so much. So today's video we are going to talk about the Ayurveda aspect of legumes. Legumes are available almost in all part of the world and it is a very important part of Ayurveda cooking. As Ayurveda recommends the cooking of legumes daily, because these pulses or legumes, these are the main source for proteins for vegetarians according to Ayurveda. And if you are going to Ayurveda cooking or Ayurveda procedures of cooking food, then legumes should be a daily diet regime along with any grains. So that makes a complete diet because these legumes are very rich in protein and they have some content of carbohydrate and they don't contain so much fat. So if you are eating these legumes, one thing is you will get enough protein, especially for your muscles, but you will not get trans fat or any kind of saturated fat that make you obese or that cause weight gain. Also, if you would like to lose your weight, like these days weight is a big problem, like almost whole world is struggling with the weight problems, you can also try to shift your diet to legume in one meal of the day, so that your protein consumption for the day has been fulfilled with legume and you need not to eat unnecessary meat diets, which are really little bit difficult to digest and they are weight gaining. In Ayurveda, it has been said that food is medicine. That means if you are taking proper food, balanced food, you don't need medicines, because ultimately food is one thing which is going to convert into your body. What we eat, that's what we become. So this is a very common saying in Ayurveda, and in Ayurveda a lot of importance has been given to food, that is what we eat. So today's video is about importance of legumes and what kind of legumes you can eat and how they are beneficial. As we know, in these past years, as we living in India or in the world, if we see, there is a huge, there is a sharp increase in the cases of cardiac problems and hypertension and diabetes. So all the good thing about legumes is these legumes can be eaten in all these three diseases, and not only this, in all these three diseases somewhere the root cause is fat. So good thing about these legumes is they needs enough protein which is needed to repair in the body, because all kind of we know every day wear and tear is happening in the body. So for repairing of the body we need proteins. Most of the times we get this protein from the animal meat, eggs or fish. But the good thing about these legumes is many times don't want to go for meat diet, but they don't know what is the alternative for this meat diet and how we can replace this meat diet. So Ayurveda recommend you can use plant protein, that is in the form of legumes, and you can make it's your daily diet along with your some grain. So Ayurveda cooking mainly involve one of the grain diet and along with this pulses or legumes. Let's see how. In Ayurveda, especially Charak Samhita, this is the main textbook of Ayurveda. Like if somebody is interested in Ayurveda, this Charak Samhita is a big textbook. Like when to become a doctor, you need to clear exams in this Charak Samhita. Only then you can have an authorized degree from government institute. And believe me, it's in Sanskrit and it's not so easy to learn or to understand or interpret. But still I am trying to best to just give this knowledge to all so that everybody can be benefited from this. So I will try my best. In Ayurveda, in Charak Samhita, these pulses and legumes are being described under Shimbhidhanya Varg. There are various kind of categorizations of food that has been given in Charaka, that is Ayurveda. from which you can select your food, like what their various sections of food are there. In this there is a special section for legumes. Those people who are vegetarians, for them how they can fulfill their protein requirements, for that there is special section that has been mentioned, that is vegetable protein, which is legumes. So you must be thinking, what are legumes, what are the things that comes under legumes? For example, your green gram comes under legume category. Black grams, they also come under legume category. Chickpeas, they come under legume category. Brown chickpeas, they come under legume category. Beans, they come under legume category. Kidney beans, that also comes under legume category. In addition to this, there are horse grams, that also comes into legume category. There is split yellow moong dal, that is washed and it is split one. In addition to this, there is mash dal that comes, black eyed beans that also comes, peas also come under legumes. So there is variety of legumes, like in a week there are 7 days, so for every day you can choose one legume. But there are specific legumes which are hot in potency and certain legumes which are cooling in potency. So you need to choose certain these legumes according to weather. For example, kidney beans. Kidney beans should not be eaten during hot summer when the weather is extremely hot, because in hot weather your digestive fire, it's not that strong. So for some people it takes a lot of time to digest these kidney beans when the outside weather is hot. But when outside weather is cold, you can use these kidney beans. These are extremely beneficial. At the same time, these horse grams should also not be eaten in extreme summer, because they are also hot in potency. So you should also eat it in winter season. So these two legumes should be eaten in winter season. Especially these kidney beans and horse grams, these are mostly recommended for winter seasons. All other legumes you can eat in any season, but like peas cause a lot of vata elevation, so try to avoid it during rainy season, because it also vata aggravating, so it is not so beneficial for health, though all legumes are vata aggravating. But these peas, these are extremely they cause a lot of vata aggravation. So try these green peas I am talking about. So try to avoid it during rainy season, because in rainy season there is a natural vata aggravation in the body. The good thing about these legumes is they are available all over the world. All parts of the world grows legumes. It is different thing that now people are forgetting their roots all over the world, not only in India, everywhere. And that's why people are forgetting what are their traditional foods and how they were eating it and how these were a great source of protein. Not only this, like legumes contain carbohydrates, proteins and less fat, but it also contains a lot of minerals and nutrients which are extremely beneficial for the body. And in Ayurveda it has been specifically mentioned, like if you want to grow your muscle mass, we recommend to add legumes to your diet, because with legumes it will not enhance the fat, but it will enhance the protein, which is very essential to grow your muscles. So it will, in this way you can grow your muscles also, at the same time your body will remain toned, because it will not deposit unnecessarily fat, which makes people look very bulky. So it is very important that you make these legumes as a part of your diet. But also at the same time, like I said, all legumes are vata enhancing. So it is very important how you cook legumes. So I recommend whenever you cook legume, you use 4 spices along with that. One of the spice is cumin, like half teaspoon of cumin you should use, half teaspoon of turmeric you should use, half teaspoon of coriander you should use, and if possible 1/4 teaspoon of fenugreek seed mixture powder you can use if it is available. If it is not available, it is fine. So the purpose of using or cooking these legumes with these spices is this, because it removes the bad effect of the legumes, that is vata enhancing. If you use these legumes without these spices, they can cause a lot of gas in the stomach. They can be the reason for gas in the stomach, and many times after eating legumes people feel their stomach is bloated, like little bit bloating is happening. So that's why people start avoiding legumes, because they think because they cause bloating. But at the same time they have very positive effects also according to Ayurveda. That's why in Ayurveda whenever legumes we are cooking, we always cook legume with these spices and little bit of oil. Oil or ghee, whatever is available to you. Regarding oil, we have another video. If you would like to know which cooking oil is best for cooking, you please, there is a link below, you can click on that link and you can refer to these cooking oil. You can choose cooking oil according to your area. So there is a very nice video about this oil, what is the choice of oil for cooking, so you can make use of it. So this is one thing. So 2 to 3 spoons of oil is much more than enough for one person. Small spoons of oil. When we add oil to these legumes, not too much, like make sure not too much oil we will add, only 2-3 spoons of oil. We are reducing its vata dominating nature. So this way these legumes will become perfect to consume by the body. And spices, don't forget the spices, like I mentioned these spices. These spices make these legumes digestible by the body. Then these legumes becomes easy to digest by the body. And this way you can use various benefits of legumes. Also, one more thing becomes very important. If you are new to legumes, like if your body is not adapted to eat legumes, don't immediately start eating legumes in a big bulk, then it will cause a lot of gas. Even if you want to shift from meat diet to legume diet for protein purpose, because you don't want to eat meat, you want to because you don't want fat in the body, you want more proteins in the body, but you also don't want to lose protein from the body. So you try to cook legume in a little quantity, and for example somebody is meat eater, so 50% of meat, 50% of legume. Just slowly start increasing the quality of legume. Especially if you have low digestive fire, then don't immediately shift to legume diet. You just use you cook little bit of legume, very less quantity of legume, then increase this quantity day by day and see to what extent your body is able to adapt it, because it takes some time to adapt legumes for the body who are new for these legumes. Because for Indians or India, everybody is eating legumes from their small childhood. Even small children 1 or 2 years age, they start eating legumes. Even our diet start with legumes. And also one more thing I would like to mention, if you are very new to legume, when you are cooking legume, don't cook so thick legume. That means whenever you are cooking legume, add more and more water to it. For example, half cup of legume if you are cooking, you add at least 2 cups of water in it, so that it will become very thin. And when legume is cooked in thin way, it becomes easy to digest. So all those people who are new to legumes, don't create a legume curry with very thick consistency, which has been shown in most of the videos on YouTube, how to cook Indian food. So this curry is very thick, but these are for those people who are able to digest these kind of legumes. But if you are new to this legume diet, you please use little bit more water, so that your stomach can easily digest it. Then slowly, once your body become habitual to these kind of legumes, you start reducing the quantity of water. This way your body will be well adapted to this water and legume, and you will enjoy the benefits of legume. In Ayurveda nutrition, legume is a part of everyday meal. And not only this, we are also using these legumes as desserts. There are various kind of desserts that are made up of legumes. Now how to cook legumes? If you have a pressure cooker, like for example you are going to make legume as a part of your daily life, so it's better to invest in purchasing a pressure cooker. You can have 3-liter pressure cooker if you have 2 people family, and if you have big family then 5-liter. So these kind of pressure cookers you can have. So these pressure cookers, if you don't have any idea, you please write to us. We will tell you like what kind of pressure cooker, which company you can buy, so that it will be helpful for you. So you can always write to us regarding this. So you can buy pressure cooker, because in pressure cooker this legume cooking doesn't take much time and it is quickly prepared in 20 minutes. But if you don't have pressure cooker, and then legume cooking will take more time. And also one more thing I would like to mention, if you don't have pressure cooker, you need to soak legumes a night before, so that they, when you boil it, they will be cooked properly. Otherwise it will become extremely difficult to cook legumes. Because legumes are seeds, actually they are seeds grown in a plant, and you know the structure of legume is extremely hard, and if it is not cooked properly, then it can cause stomach pain. So it is extremely important, then if you are cooking legume, if you are going or shifting on Ayurveda diet, it should be properly cooked, only then it is beneficial. If it is not cooked properly, then there is no point of eating legumes, because then it will cause stomach pain. And how to check whether it is cooked properly or not? You can take a, once you boil it, you just take a legume, just let it cool little bit and just press it. If you see like you are easily, it's very soft to press, like with your hand or with your spoon, that means it has been properly cooked. Otherwise, if there is certain dryness in this, when you press this legume after cooking, that means it is not cooked properly and it is not edible. So if you want to start with what is the most easily digestible legume, that is split moong dal without peel. So this dal is most easy to cook, and all the legumes almost cooked in a certain way, like for example, though there is in Ayurveda cooking, there is a specific way of cooking and preparing spices, but for that you need to join our Ayurveda cooking recipes, because this way we can teach you how in Ayurveda we cook various kind of legumes. We are preparing for that, but we have not done it yet. If you have already started cooking these legumes, always make the water content more, so that this legume will be easily digested and adaptable for your body. And this yellow moong dal without peel, this is extremely beneficial. Even if somebody has diarrhea, dysentery, you can use this dal, because we all use this dal as a Ayurveda practitioners. Whenever we have bad stomach or our patient has bad stomach, we always recommend person to have this dal, because it is most easy to digest and it is very healthy, nutritious. And sometimes even I remember when I was small kid and in my stomach liver was extremely weak and I was not able to digest anything. So I was taking the water of this yellow dal my mother was giving, because it was the only thing that time my stomach was digesting. So at that time Ayurveda was not so known to us. But after that, when I studied Ayurveda, then it becomes very logical, like this splitted moong dal. It is very easy to digest by the stomach, and it is very easy to cook. You just put the same spices, but when stomach is bad, you use less spices, not too much spices you use. Use very less quantity of spices, or better to avoid spices, just little bit of salt you use and turmeric. That is enough. If you have some bad diarrheas or bad dysenteries, half cup of this split moong dal along with 2 cups of water. So it is a kind of soup will be made after 1 whistle of pressure cooker. So this soup you can have. It is very beneficial for the stomach, because it's easy to digest. At the same time, it will also satiate your hunger. You can also mix it with rice. And you can make your health better. So it's a full-time diet if you want to shift on vegetarian diet. So Ayurveda, especially if you go through Ayurveda way, so this is one way you can do it. And I really highly recommend, if you really want to shift on these pulses and legumes, you need to have pressure cooker. Otherwise cooking will be extreme time consuming, because daily you don't have whole day to just prepare pulses. And Ayurveda recommend always having fresh food, like you should have food within 3 hours of cooking. So it is very beneficial. If you have pressure cooker, you can quickly prepare it, any pulse into it in 20 minutes. One more thing, before cooking any dal, you just remove the dal from the packet and don't put it in cooker. You need to wash it properly. So if you want to know how to prepare any kind of dal, there is a video regarding how to prepare kidney beans and how to prepare these green grams. So you can click on these links and got some idea like how to wash these dals. All the dals need to be, all dals or these legumes, we call all these legumes as dals. So all these legumes need to be washed in a certain way, and then you need to put in pressure cooker and cook in a specific way. Most of the legumes are being cooked like we cook these green grams. So even if you start cooking like this, it will start generating health for you. And in these dal cooking and this green gram cooking, we have also mentioned how to put spices, how to create it. So it would be very beneficial for you, and this way you will, and this way it becomes very easy for you how to cook dals in a specific way. It is just like if you are very beginner for cooking legumes, you can add more water than me, but not that much water that you fill the cooker, then no place for having steam. Just whatever water I am putting in this specific video, you put little more, so that the dal consistency or this legume consistency will be more liquid. But just 1/4 of this you can add more, not more than that, because there will be no space for the steam in cooker, and then everything will come out of cooker, though that would be not so good. And if you don't have pressure cooker, but if you want to cook legumes, so I would recommend you need to soak it overnight, a day before, in a lukewarm water, so that next day if you are cooking it, it will take maybe an hour by boiling, because boiling take a lot of time. So for them also they can use, but make sure you soak it before, because otherwise legumes will not be prepared properly, and these will not be boiled properly, and if they are not boiled properly, they will not give you health. Rather, it becomes extremely difficult to digest, and sometimes it causes stomach pain also. How to use pressure cooker and how we are using pressure cooker, there is a total description in this video. You please watch this video before cooking any legume. It would be extremely beneficial for you and extremely helpful for you. So like I mentioned, you start adding legumes in your diet slowly, and if you want to replace your meat diet with this legume diet, then slowly, like first 1/4, then 50%, then 75%, and then 100%. So this way you can replace totally this meat protein diet with legume plant protein diet. So it is extremely beneficial, and it is very eco-friendly. It is very good for health because it does not cause diabetes. It is very beneficial in even diabetic patients. These are very beneficial in hypertension. These are extremely beneficial. This kind of diet is extremely beneficial in cardiac problems, because they do not contain trans fat, they do not contain saturated fat, and they contain more proteins and carbohydrates, which are the essential needs for the body. And that is why latest researches are even saying the rice and dal, that means rice and legume, is one complete diet that is that contains enough calories which is needed for a person during one meal during a day. So in this way, Ayurveda cooking can be part of all our homes, and but make sure you use these organic legumes. It is very important. It should not contain a lot of pesticides. It should be free from insects. Also, it should be washed properly. It should not contain any kind of stones and any kind of germs, insects, like these kind of things. You need to pay little attention to just make it clean or take it from proper source, and try to have organic legumes, because they are more beneficial, they are more tasty. Because they are more beneficial, they are more tasty, and they are more health giving, because anything that is organic, that is more from the nature, and that will help us more. Legumes can also be cooked with rice. If you are cooking rice and if you have soaked legumes yesterday, you can also add legumes in your rice, but you need to add little bit of spices into it, like I mentioned, but don't put spices more than half teaspoon, because it is too much. Because excess of spices make food tasty, but they are not so good for health. So you need to use spices as a medicine, and that's too in a powder form, not as like full spice. You just take a you make a mixture of spices. For example, coriander seeds are you taking, try to grind it and make it in little powder form, not total powder form, but little bit in between powder form. So this way you can use spices. Too much spices don't use, especially if you are pitta body type, because it will generate a lot of heat in the system. But at the same time, if you are cooking legumes, please add these spices like I mentioned: cumin, coriander, asafoetida if it is possible, if you like. Very little of asafoetida, like just pinch, and turmeric. and fenugreek. So all these spices are very part of our Indian culture, and they are Ayurveda herbs. They have tremendous benefits in balancing all these 3 types of doshas. So this way you can enjoy Ayurveda legumes and pulses and make your health better. If you have any questions regarding these pulses, legumes, or if you want to know Ayurveda cooking, please write to us. We will try to design this program as soon as possible so that you all can get benefited, or maybe we personally come to teach you as lessons. So you don't know, it depends on person to person, like what they want. We will try our best. So that's all about legumes. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you like this video, don't forget to share it with your friends. We want to help more and more people, and it is so good like if more and more people will be touched with this knowledge of Ayurveda, so that more and more people can become healthy and they can enjoy life. So if you have any question regarding this, please write down to us. We will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. At the same time, if you have not subscribed our channel, please take a moment, hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon, so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos, and which are more health related videos. And with this note, I would like to say, stay healthy, stay blessed, take care, keep smiling, and don't forget to share. Bye. Stay blessed.